Okay, what's good, nerds? Today, we're playing not Ultrakill. We're not playing anything, actually. I don't know why I said that. I am shamelessly stealing an idea that everyone has already done before, and I am making a tier list of all of the levels in the game. And as you can see, we've got the standard ranks. We've got, you know, your S, your A, your B, your D, and of course P, because I am original and clicked the first link on Google that I found when I typed in Ultrakill tier list. I have a really rough idea of what goes where, and by that I mean I know what the good levels are, and I know what the bad levels are. The rest of it, you know what, we're going to make it up as we go along, and you're going to join me for that experience. You better not click off the video, I swear to God, I know where you live. So anyway, let's start it off with the objective best level in the game as fact-checked by real fact-checkers. 7-2. I'm going to have absolutely no arguments here. This is the best level in the game. My word is the objective truth, and I will take no slander. Speaking of the objective truth, this is the objective tier list on what level is the best level. So, you know, if you see any other tier lists, like they're wrong. This is the only good one. This is the only correct one. Let's go with another great level, P-2, obviously one of the best levels in the game, mainly for the difficulty rather than anything else. I just think it's one of the best challenges in the game, one of the things that can still stretch even the best players. A level that isn't that, but is still incredible, is 7-4. 7-4 is, you know, it's not a very difficult level. But if it's not cool, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I think I'm just going to do rankings first, and then I might go back and order all the levels afterwards. But for now, we're just going to go putting everything into their respective tiers. On the other end of the spectrum, to the best level in the game, is the worst level in the game. I hate 4-S. I hate it. It's awful. It's even worse than 2-S. So yeah, you get down there. That level sucks. I hate Clash mode with a passion. Absolutely despise it. I think this may be a not controversial one, but something wicked. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. There you go, I said it. Kinda sucks. 1-S, I actually kinda like 1-S. If you have a problem with that, well then just remember that this is the objective tier list. So your opinion is irrelevant. Sucks to be you. Ending the secret levels is 5-S, which is, honestly, I'm gonna give that a B tier. I like 5-S, I think it's fun. It is a nice change of pace from Ultrakill, just Ultrakill in general. It is so different to every other level in this game. Jumping back to one of the best levels in the game, 6-1. Oh, 6-1 is incredible, especially that part where you drop into the main level and Odds of Apostasy kicks in. It's such a good level. 7-3 is also up there. You may be noticing a pattern here that all of the violence levels are in P tier because they're all incredible. Well, sucks to suck, 7-1 is in S tier because that level sucks. I'm sorry, it's true. 7-1, it's bad, it's only in S tier. The Minotaur fight isn't fun, frankly. It's just not fun. I don't like it, so it drags the level down with it. Another level that may be a surprise in S tier is P-1. I don't like the Flesh Prison. Minos as a fight is incredible. Obviously, it's one of the best fights in the game alongside Sisyphus. But the Flesh Prison is one of the worst fights in the game, and it completely grinds this level to a halt whenever I have to, actually fight it instead of just using cheats and killing it. Because I don't like fighting it, so I cheat. If you have a problem with that, sucks to be you. 4-4. 4-4 is... Okay, 4-4, considering that V2 is definitely still alive, he's hidden underneath the rubble and the bricks with the air vent and the blood. He's still alive. But regardless, this climax to Greed and the rivalry between V1 and V2 is so good. And even though the sliding down the pyramid sequence is an illusion, you're not actually sliding down a pyramid, it still looks incredible. And the fight is really good. I've really warmed up to this fight as I've gotten better at the game. A fight I haven't warmed up to is Leviathan. I don't like Leviathan. Leviathan is just bad. Like, it's cool, yeah. It's not fun, though. It's not fun, I don't like it. Another level that I don't like 5-2. I really don't like 5-2. It is not a level that I would consider enjoyable. Mainly because, personally, I feel that all of the platforms above the river Styx are just far too thin to be able to actually freely move around and enjoy this game's movement. The level just feels very restrictive in my movement, and I don't like it for that reason mainly. Going back to the best level in Wrath is 5-3. I'm going to give this an S tier. About 70% of the reason I'm going to give this an S tier is because the music is really good. The level itself is like okay, it's like a high B, low A, but the music and the setting are really cool, and for that it gets an S tier. You know what else gets an S tier? 4-2. I know a lot of people don't like this level. I know a lot of people do not like this level because it's hard. But me personally, I don't go outside, so I enjoy the difficulty of this level, and I also enjoy the fact that you can kind of just skip half of it, but still experience the main bulk of the level. I like that. It's kind of weird, but I like it. Speaking of skipping levels, 4-1 is okay. It's not bad. If you actually play the level, it's alright. It's nothing special. But why would you play the level when you can just core nuke over the entire thing? That's all I'm saying. You can skip the entire level. It's like Act 1 all over again. You can just skip the entire level. Same with 4-3. You can skip the entire level, but that one's funnier, so we'll give that a pass. It's the only true dark level in the game, and as far as dark levels go, I don't like them. I don't like dark levels. I like being able to see, thank you. I am a human being with functional retinas, and I like to be able to use them to perceive the video game that I have spent £20 for. So, Hikita, if you will please turn the lights on in 4-3, thank you very much. Continuing with the trend of levels you can skip, 2-1 isn't great. It's mainly just there as a Knuckle Blaster tutorial with a level in like the background, if you know what I mean. It's just kind of like a straight line, and there's nothing really to it. Speaking of straight lines, 0-4. This level is literally a straight line. I mean, hell, the challenge for this level is just slide in a straight line for 17 seconds. The level is like 4 rooms, and it's just 4 corridors until you reach the end. A level that's definitely not a straight line is 3-1. I'm going to put 3-1 as our first A-tier level. It's not a bad level. It's not a level that I dislike. It's quite a good level. I enjoy playing it. However, it's one of those levels where if you asked me what level do I want to play, I would not name 3-1. It would not be on the list of things that I want to play. And 3-2 joins 3-1 in that respect. Mainly because 3-2 is just worse 6-2 in every way. It takes longer to get to the boss fight. The boss fight isn't as good. That's kind of the only reasons that 6-2 is better than 3-2. I thought this list would be longer, which is why I started listing off items, and I have now run out of things to list off. So I'm going to move on to 2-2. Probably the strongest level in Act 1 other than P-1. Everyone loves 2-2. I mean, come on, it's the Requiem level. Everyone loves Requiem. It's a good song and it's a good level. It gets the seal of approval from me. 2-3 doesn't. I don't like this level. I don't have a reason to dislike it. It's not a bad level. I just don't like it. If you like this level, cry about it. I don't like it. Sucks to be you. 2-4. 2-4 joins 2-3 in B tier. I like it more than 2-3, so you know what, I like it more than 2-3 because the boss fight is cool, but it does suffer the Leviathan treatment of being kind of easy and mechanically shallow. But Minos is cool. I like Minos, so sure, you get to be B tier. O-3, the Swords Machine level. I think I'll give this a solid A tier. Mainly because I'm actually a surprisingly big fan of the fact that you can skip the entire level from the first room, and I know I've said that skipping the entire level is a downside for 2-1 and 4-1. However, this level isn't just Cornuking. You have to break a bit of glass first. That, you know what, that gets a whole new tier for me. That is a whole brand new level of game design, in my personal opinion. Speaking of game design, or lack thereof, yeah, Cerberus. Cerberus isn't great now, is it? I mean, it's not bad. It's not like offensively bad, but it is, at the end of the day, literally just 2 Cerberuses in a level and nothing else. So I'm not going to put it any higher than a C tier. Also, speaking of C tier, 1-1. This level's just kind of boring. There's not much happens in it. I really don't have anything to say about it, actually. It's kind of boring. 1-2 is slightly better because I think there's just more in the level. Like, you know, you got the whole secret room with the cancerous rodent and the very cancerous rodent, and you've got the electric rail cannon skip where you can skip to the very end of the level. That's something. It gives it a B tier instead of a C tier. 1-3 gets an A tier. I like 1-3. I really like 1-3 actually. I think it's really cool how you can choose your path, but if you want to experience the entire level, you have to go down both paths. And at the end of the level, of course, is the Hideous Mass, which is a very big difficulty spike for this early in the game actually. So you know what, 1-3, you're alright. 1-4 is better though. Sorry, 1-4 is better. Like, I mean, it just is. Like, it's not as good as 4-4, obviously, not even close, but it is definitely better than 1-3 and 3-1. So we're going to give it an S tier. 5-1, right, okay. I don't like 5-1 as a level, but I really like Deep Blue as a song. However, the filter placed when you're underwater in 5-1 means you can't hear the song. So instead of an S tier, you get an A tier. specifically just because I can't hear the song. O-1 is actually a surprisingly good level. Considering it was the very first level ever made for the game, I think it holds up really well, actually. So it can get a nice, comfortable A tier. O-2 is an interesting level. It's got a lot to it. It's got a secret boss. It's got a secret exit. It's got a whole subplot of Swords Machine going around killing everything. The actual gameplay is okay. I think that is not where I want to put it. I think I'm gonna give it an A tier. I think it's better than 2-3 and 2-4. I'll give it an A tier. Okay, so now that I've got all of the levels put into their different ranks, I think I'm just going to spend a little bit of time reordering some of them around to make everything just perfect. The objective, factual, 100% no questions asked tier list of Ultrakill will come now. I've reshuffled a few of the levels around to give us our final, objective, 100% inarguable and factual tier list of the best levels in the game. If you have any disagreements or any differing opinions, no you don't. If you still have any differing opinions, feel free to leave a comment voicing your opinion and I'll be sure to not read it. Anyway, that is about it. See you in the next one.